Hello friends, in last video we have seen surface area by revolution. Now today's video we see the next application, that is volume of revolution. Now the volume of solid of revolution about x-axis of the curve, it is this is for the Cartesian curve, is given by volume is denoted by v, so that is equals to pi integration from a to b y square dx. Now this is along here x-axis. If it is along y-axis, then v is equals to pi integration from a to b x square dy. Whatever we consider, if we consider along x-axis, then here it should be y square and the integration with respect to x here. If we consider the rotation or revolution about y-axis, then integration with respect to given term. Now this is regarding with now Cartesian form. Secondly is now there is another form of curve, that is here polar form of curve. In polar form we know that the curves are represented by r is equals to f of theta, then the volume is given by that is equals to 2 pi double integration r square sine theta dr d theta. Now next we see the example. Now see the example for polar form. The curve r is equals to a1 plus cos theta, that is cardioid, revolves about the initial line. Find the volume of the figure form. Now here already figure is provided. We know that how to draw this figure. We have learned this is cardioid and we draw this cardioid in curve tracing. Now given r is equals to a into 1 plus cos theta, that is symmetrical about initial line, which is also given in the exam question. Initial line means theta is equals to 0. Hence r varies from here 0 to r varies from 0 to a into 1 plus cos theta, and theta varies from here 0 to pi here, because the first form is, now if I consider initial line, so this is our initial line, this revolves here, so they have this line, for this line angle is 0 degree, this is pi by 2, this is pi, so this total line is 0 to pi, so therefore theta varies from here 0 to pi. We are taking revolution about in this way, like that, to the regarding with that line. So therefore here the line is this x, and this is initial line 0, theta is equals to 0 to theta is equals to pi, so hence theta varies from 0 to pi. So therefore volume of revolution, that is equals to 2 pi double integration r square sine theta dr d theta. So therefore 2 pi, generally we are taking constant limits outside, therefore constants are 0 to pi, so therefore integration from 0 to pi, then integration from 0 to a into 1 plus cos theta r square sine theta dr d theta. As the integration having inner integration having limit in terms of theta, so we have to take it and take first of all integration of r here, so therefore 2 pi, then integration 0 to pi sine theta d theta, 0 to a into 1 plus cos theta r square dr, just separating the integration with respect to the variable. So 0 to pi sine theta d theta is as it is. Then the next part is now here, take its integration r cube square having integration r cube upon 3, so therefore lower limit is 0, so no need to apply here, only apply the upper limit, so therefore 2 pi. If I apply here limit a into 1 plus cos theta, so here 3 is constant, so it is outside here. Again here it is taking cube of a and cube of 1 plus cos theta, so a cube is outside here, so 2 pi a cube upon 3, 0 to pi 1 plus cos theta raised to 3 sine theta d3. If I see here this function, now this is 1 plus cos theta, put t is equals to 1 plus cos theta, so we obtain here derivative dt is equals to minus sine theta d theta. So therefore to convert it into derivative form, we have to arrange here negative sign, so multiply here minus and here minus. Minus minus in general become positive, so it doesn't affect the equation. So minus 2 pi a cube upon 3, 0 to pi 1 plus cos theta cube minus sine theta d theta. Now the function having form integration fn x into f dash x dx, then its integration is equals to fn x plus 1 upon n plus 1. Here n is equals to 3 and fx means 1 plus cos theta. So by applying this formula we get now here my 2 pi minus 2 pi a cube upon 3 as it is. So therefore its integration becomes now 1 plus cos theta raised to 4 upon 4 from 0 to pi. Now for cos theta, pi and 0 both are giving value, so there we have to apply both the limits. So therefore function with upper limit minus function with lower limit, then 4 3s are 12 here, minus 2 pi a cube upon 12. Then for cos pi it is equals to minus 1, so plus minus 1 becomes 0, 0 raised to 4 is 0, then minus 1 plus cos 0 is equals to 1, so 1 plus 1 2, that is minus 2 raised to 4, so 2 raised to 4 is equals to 16, this is 16, minus 16 due to this, so therefore this minus minus get cancelled, here it become plus, then 2 pi a cube upon 12 into 16, so therefore we divide it by 4, so therefore 4 3s are 12, this will be 4 4s are 16, 4 2s are again here 2 pi 4 a cube, so that is 8 pi a cube upon 3. So this is, by this way we find the volume of revolution is equals to, that is v is equals to 8 pi a cube upon 3. So in this way we get the volume. Next point is now triple integration. Now just we have seen that line integrals, which you people have also learned in 12th. The line integrals gives area, then surface area, that is obtained by double integration, and next portion is now triple integration. By default whenever we apply the triple integration, in that case we find triple integration means we can find here volume of the given equation. Now the last application is now triple integration. Triple integration is an extension of concept of double integration to third dimension. We know two dimension. If I consider xy axis, then it is two dimension. If I consider xy and z axis, then it becomes three dimension. And if I consider only x axis, then it becomes one dimensional. It can be expressed in terms of volume of a body, or it can be expressed any physical quantity such as mass, moment of inertia, center of gravity. All are related to the third dimensional configuration. Next is now numerically the triple integration can be expressed as this 3 times integration, that is triple integration of f of x y z, as this is the function of x y z, so therefore dx dy dz, three differentials are also multiplied here with respect to the volume of body. Now use of some notations here. So therefore we know that generally in two dimensional or double integration we have seen that in two dimensional we have seen that if here function is xy, then first integration is as in terms of y or in terms of x, and the outer integration is constant. Now here three variables, so therefore first integration is, if I consider my z is the variable for first integration, then the limit is in terms of xy. Then after applying the taking z's integration, that converted into xy. Then after that the integration in terms of x, then we have to take its integration with respect to x, then remains only y. Then apply the integration values and take its integration, then the constant values are applied. So by this way we can get the, and according to the function we can interchange the differential, that is dx dy dz. That means here dx is given, but we have to integrate first of all dz, then we have taken dz, then dy, then dx. We can, as it is multiplication, so therefore that associativity is applicable here. Here solve inner integral first with respect to z, then with respect to y, and outermost finally with respect to x. Now this is according to the given function, not I say that first z then y and x. The sequence may be changed here. Now note is given here, order of integration depends upon the distribution of limit. That means whatever I said here, that is the order of integration. It depends upon the distribution of limits. According to the limit we can integrate the variable here. Second condition is use of spherical or polar coordinates. Spherical polar coordinates are given by put x is equals to r sin theta cos phi. Here phi is the one term which added to spherical polar. Y is equals to r sin theta sin phi, and z is equals to, that is as per polar, r cos theta. Here now we are in three dimension. In two dimension it was a circle. Now three dimension it represents a sphere. So x square plus y square plus z square is equals to r square. So therefore dx dy dz is equals to r square, that is r into r square, sin theta dr d theta d phi. So integration becomes triple integration f of r theta phi r square sin theta dr d theta d phi. Now some standard limits and their equation or representation are given here. First is for complete sphere, x square plus y square plus z square, theta varies from 0 to pi, phi varies from 0 to 2 pi and r varies from 0 to a, as a is the radius here. For hemisphere, that means half of the sphere, x square plus y square plus z square is equals to a square. Z is greater than 0. Theta varies from 0 to pi by 2. Again phi varies from 0 to 2 pi and r varies from 0 to a. For positive octant of a sphere, that is octant is represented here, x square plus y square plus z square is equals to a square. Theta varies from 0 to pi by 2. Phi varies from 0 to pi by 2 and r varies from 0 to a here. For ellipsoid, that is if I consider only x square y square, then it is ellipse. In 3 dimensional it is called ellipsoid. For ellipsoid, x square upon a square plus y square upon b square plus z square upon c square is equals to 1. We use the substitutions. X is equals to AR sin theta cos phi, y is equals to BR sin theta sin phi, z is equals to CR cos theta, and according to that we can consider the differentials also. So by this way we can get the integrations. Now more examples of triple integration we will see in the next video. In this video we see the basic concept and spherical polar coordinates, some standard limits. These limits are important while solving the or while finding the triple integration or volume by triple integration.